that nature. So why don't you give that a shot? And I bet you you're probably going to do that whole 80-20 rule. Okay, so you're going to get 80%. It's really hard to have 100% of all your data scraped off the internet. I'm going to tell you that right now. So anybody who promises you that they can do that, they're just lying to you. They really are, because there are just too many nooks and crannies and crevices for our data to be sitting there. And then every time you go online, you start creating more data points. So why don't we start there? And then if you need any help afterwards, I'm always here for you, Linda. And thank you for your call. All right, let's do a great Tech Life upgrade. But first, I have to tell you about Raycon. Like everyone else, I'm always on the go. And you know what's the best thing to bring with me wherever I go? My Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Raycons offer amazing audio quality at half the price of other premium audio.
Time for the action. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at ksvptv.com.
Pitch, and that's a well-hit ball to left field. That's going to drive back. See ya! Home run, two-out home run. Big-time swing for Dalen. First pitch he saw, he jacks it over the left field fence, and the Bulldogs take the early lead, 3-0.
Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, E&MU Portales and E&MU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on with the action.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
It's Chevy truck season at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. This month, receive 1.9% APR for up to 72 months on 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500s. From Trail Boss and ZR2 to RST and Customs, we have what you're looking for. So hurry in today to Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Must take delivery by April 30th, 2024 for well-qualified buyers when financed with GM Financial. Guy Chevrolet in downtown Artesia or guychevy.com. Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Foot and ankle problems are often agonizing, but they don't have to be. At Artesia General Hospital, we're passionate about helping every patient return to optimal mobility with confidence and comfort. Our board-certified podiatrists, Dr. Jennifer Chow and Dr. Michael Krupa, provide a full spectrum of services ranging from routine foot care and pain relief to customized treatment plans and leading-edge surgeries. Visit artesiageneral.com/foot care to request your appointment today.
We know you love your car, and at Big O Tires, we love your car too. We know it's so much more than just how you get from here to there. That's why your locally owned Big O in Roswell and Carlsbad is proud to help keep your car in top shape with our trustworthy service, quality products, major tire brands, and some of the best deals in town. And don't forget, we have easy and affordable financing options for nearly any budget. As members of our community, we know what's important to you and your car. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
Need business cards? Think Ink. How about photocopying, black and white printing, or faxing service? Think Ink. Need to put together a brochure or even desktop publishing? Think Ink. Incredible Printing. For all your printing needs and fast, friendly service, Incredible Printing is the only name you need to know. Visit our location at 514 West Main Street in Artesia, right across from the Derrick floor. For any and all of your printing needs, Think Ink. Incredible Printing in Artesia.
Morning, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio. And again, I'm joined by Coach Ortiz. And Coach, been a tough 2 days, but you guys are getting some good experience against some top quality 5A teams. If you would, give a recap of yesterday's game against Cleveland.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, we play Cleveland every year. We know they're going to be real competitive, and sometimes the baseball doesn't roll your way, and that's just how baseball is. And so you could go, 0 for 4, but the good thing is we have another opportunity today, just like at the plate. You 0 for 4, and you got another game the next day, and you can redeem yourself, and then so that's the plan for today.
Well, baseball, as you said, is one of those crazy games. You can go 30% at the plate, and you're considered really good. So, again, another day today, and you're taking on the 4A team, Albuquerque Academy. They're always a tough team as well. Talk about what you know about them and how this game today, you guys plan to play this.
Yes, sir. Always a well-coached team. A lot of guys from our semifinal that we played them last year in the semifinal. A lot of the same players returning. Mm-hmm. And so, they're going to have a chance to win their district. And so, it's a good opportunity for us to play a quality team that's probably going to win their district, and that's going to help us in the long run. And so, excited about another chance to play baseball. You get limited chances. If you think about the grand scheme of things, you're limited time on the baseball field, and so you got to take advantage of every opportunity. And so we're excited. We're excited about another opportunity to play baseball because we know that that's not going to last forever, and so we're ready to take on Academy.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for the interview, and good luck this morning. Bulldog fans, stay right here. At the top of the hour, we'll have Bulldog baseball, Artesia against Academy. Thanks.
Listen up, golfers. Grab your clubs and get ready for a fun weekend of golf for a great cause, because it's time once again for the Roswell Honda Classic Charity Golf Tournament. April 20th and 21st at the Nancy Lopez Golf Course. This 2-day, 3-person scramble begins Saturday, April 20th with a double shotgun start Saturday and Sunday, 7:30 a.m. and 1 p.m., along with a golf ball drop Sunday at 9 a.m., with prizes for first place, second place, third place, longest drive, and closest to the pin. And a new Honda HR-V driver and putter with a hole-in-one. Plus free barbecue, drinks, and beer for both days. The cost to enter is $450 per 3-person team, with a portion of the proceeds to benefit the Gonzalez Hope Center. Get more info and register online at roswellhonda.com or register in person. Get your 3-person team together and get signed up now. The Roswell Honda Classic, April 20th and 21st at the Nancy Lopez Golf Course. Sign up today.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Spring into the season with a great rate at Artesia Credit Union. With their share certificate special, get an unbelievable 5.50% APR with a 12-month term on any new deposit $5,000 and over. It's easy to watch your money grow when you plant it at Artesia Credit Union. And with a rate as high as 5.50%, you can watch it grow like never before. This high rate on a 12-month term is for new deposits only with a minimum of $5,000. Learn how to spring into savings at Artesia Credit Union, 210 North 5th Street in Artesia. Member NCUA.
Good morning, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here in Rio Rancho, day 3 and the final day of the Rio Rancho Rams Sal Puentes baseball tournament. And our Artesia Bulldogs playing here in the first game of the morning, actually playing on the JV field, and another game going on over on the varsity field to my left. The Bulldogs taking on the Albuquerque Academy Chargers, one of the 3 teams in 4A in this tournament. Over to my left, Goddard is taking on Cleveland. So they're both of our teams in our district in 4A playing this morning at 10. For the Artesia Bulldogs, they get the home flip. So they're the home team, and our defense sets up like this. Caden Beauregard out in right, wearing number 3, Jesse Almendares, and center wearing number 8, and Jet Whitmire, number 16, in left. Infield goes number 5, Brant Usherwood at third, number 2, Nystrad at short, number 4, Jet Fuentes at second, and number 25, Ricky Almendares over at first. Frankie Galindo wearing his number 17 behind the plate, and number 12, Jack Byers, on the bump for the boys in orange. They're wearing their orange jerseys and orange caps with the white lettering and black outlines, and the white long pants with the orange bullet down the side. The Chargers wearing red, white pants. Some of them have their pants up, some of them have them long. And the first batter for the Chargers steps in. On the right side, it's Luke Lasky wearing number 1 on his red jersey. Byers from the stretch comes set and to the plate. A little bit high, ball 1. Ball popped out of Galindo's glove, but just straight up and straight down. We saw that a lot yesterday, ball popping out of the glove of our catchers. All right, so Byers comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well out the left field. Coming on and making the play. Jet Whitmire had to come forward about 10 steps, and then he stopped and made the catch. That's out number 1 on the line drive fly out to shallow left. Whitmire coming in and grabbing it. So at the plate now is number 6, Mark McNanny, I think is how it says. As Byers again from the stretch takes a look and gets his signal, comes set to the plate. Strike 1 called, caught the outside edge, and I'm calling it like I normally do, although I'm sitting down here on the backstop off to the right side of the batters. I'm not directly behind the plate, as there was nowhere to set up a table there. They have bleachers right against the fence here on the JV field. Next pitch, a good fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Bulldog defense playing pretty much straight away. And they're on a grass field with dirt, infield and grass in the outfield, and around the mound is grass, but around the base is dirt. That pitch misses away for ball 1. Did not get him to chase it. So probably, I would think, maybe the only time we'll play on a grass field this year. That pitch has looked like a curveball. Got a piece of it for foul ball. Strike 2 stays the count, 1-2 to McNanny. On deck is the DH, number 17, Satish Racher. And in the hole, number 10, Matthew Delaney, the first baseman for the Chargers. Chargers were ranked number 7 coming in this week. The Bulldogs number 10 and Goddard number 1. Pop fly. I don't know where it went. Out of play over my head, I guess. I'm going to have to be careful here because we're right off to the right side of the main field. And there was a lot of foul balls hit over yesterday. Hopefully somebody's watching for us. We don't get hit in the back of the head. All right, here's the 1-2 once again. Looked like a curveball that missed high. Ball 2. 2-2 now to McNanny. Might have heard the ump there. 2-2. Lindo sets up right in the middle of the plate. Here's the pitch. That's where he threw it. It's fouled down and back for another foul ball for McNanny. So we may see some tough balls today. This grass is, as I look across it, got a lot of bumps and bruises. It's not the flat surface of a turf field that we're used to. That ball fouled back into the chain link fence here, which is the backstop. So the 4th foul ball for McNanny. He steps back in, and Coach Jaramillo comes and gathers that ball up. Real short backstop here. Not a lot of room in the alleys either on the foul balls. That ball's high, real high. Ball 3. That one got away from Jack. So full count now for McNanny. So what I'm getting at here is that the ball's going to come back to the catchers pretty fast if the ball gets by them. So we may not see a lot of stolen bases from a ball getting by, although from first to second probably would work. But swing and a miss, good fastball down the middle, and he got a piece of it. So the count remains full. And that's the 11th pitch to this batter. First batter swung and hit the first one out there to left. Jack's thrown 12 so far, 4 balls and 8 strikes. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a good fastball. Strikeout swinging is out number 2, and that'll bring to the plate Satish Racher, who bats from the left side when he's facing a right-handed hitter anyway. Or right-handed pitcher, I should say. Academy fell to Goddard yesterday. The 1 versus the 7 in 4A. That's how Academy got here. The Bulldogs fell to Cleveland, the number 4 team in 5A. That's how the Bulldogs got here. I'll give you their first games. After this pitch from Byers to the left-hander, to the little roller to the right side, picking it up as Byers and throws it to first in time. And on the first pitch, just a swinging bunt is a ground out. 1-3 the put out. And so the Chargers go down in order. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bulldog half, the home half of the first, coming at you with Jet Puentes leading things off. Nia Estrada in the 2-hole, and Jack Byers batting third.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Back here at Rio Rancho, we're at the bottom of the first inning. Jet Puentes will lead things off for the Bulldogs. Defensively, Levi Citron out in left, Andrew Olson in center, and Aiden Shum in right. Ryan Williams at third, Mark McNanny at short, EJ Colorado at second, and Matthew Delaney playing first, with Joseph Browns catching the right-handed pitcher, Luke Lasky. Lasky going to go from the windup. Fuentes in on the right side. Brown sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball to third baseman, and it gets by him. Didn't even get a glove on it. I think that bounce took a weird bounce on that grass, and Jet Fuentes leads off with a single. So the first base runner of the ball game stands at first base in the form of Jet, and that'll bring the right-hander and playing shortstop today, Nye Estrada to the plate. On deck is Jack Byers, and in the hole, Jet Whitmire for Artesia. 0-0 if you're just joining us here on KSVP. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs, a home team. Lasky takes a look over from the stretch. Jet's got a good lead. Not a big one, but a good one. Now he comes set, peeks to the plate. Swung on. Hit high up in the air to right field. Right fielder will come on and make the play. So the first swing for Nye is a pop fly out to right field. Jet stays put. So coming to the plate will be Jack Byers with the runner at first base. Jet Whitmire on deck and Caden Beauregard in the hole for the Bulldogs. Jack steps in and gets ready to go, facing the right-hander Lasky. He takes a peek after coming set. Whitmire with a good lead. Curveball called strike one, caught the outside corner. So Byers will step back in. Lasky in his stretch. Fuentes over at first base with a good lead. To the plate. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove. Strike two. On Byers, looked like a change of speed pitch again. Jack kind of hitched a swing and then swung into it and foul tipped it straight backwards. So again, Jet gets a lead. He kind of stretches it out this time. Lasky looks over at him. And the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. That will get out of play for just a foul ball. So the count remains 0-2. Bulldogs started off the week on Thursday against La Cueva, the number 1 ranked team in 5A, and fell to them, and then played the number 14 Cleveland yesterday, so no rest for the weary. Fell to them, and now playing Academy here in Whitmire's off and running. He will get in there easily, standing up as the ball bounced and went off the chest plate. That was ball one. Catcher knocked it down, but Jet was already going in when he made the throw down. And now timeout taken by Rounds, the catcher. He's going to trot out and talk to his pitcher, Lasky. So that's how Bulldogs got here. Academy played Carlsbad on Thursday at 12:30. And the game before the Bulldogs, Carlsbad ranked number 8 in 5A, and Academy fell to Carlsbad. And then yesterday, the 12:30 game, second game of the day, they fell to the number 1 ranked team in 4A, the Goddard Rockets. And that's Academy got here to play the Bulldogs. All right, here's the 1-2 as Lasky comes set. Boy, a big lead back there for Jet. Here's the pitch. Curveball, called strike 3. Byers didn't like the call, but that's what they called. So swing, strikeout looking for Jack, which will bring Jet Whitmire to the plate. So Jet takes a look down at Coach Ortiz at third base. Now he steps in. Has Fuentes, the Jets both on the field. Jet Fuentes out at second, getting a good lead, and Jet Whitmire at the plate, batting in the 4-hole. Bulldogs looking to drive him in. Fuentes at second to get that first run across. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard. Shortstop goes to it. He'll bring it to first base in time. Beats him by about 2 steps, and that's out number 3 on the ground out. 6-3 the put out. So the Bulldogs get a base hit, but no runs across. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. 0-0 as we head into the top of the second. Academy bringing Delaney, Williams, and Rounds to the plate.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of 2 boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
has been made. Bulldogs toss it around, and coming to the plate for Academy will be number 10, Matthew Delaney. He's their 4-hole hitter. On deck is the third baseman, number 7, Ryan Williams, and in the hole, the catcher, number 4, Joseph Rounds. So Delaney steps in to face Byers for the first time. Battery mate to Byers is Glendo, and I'll give you the rest of the Bulldog defense again after this pitch. Byers from the stretch comes set. Setting up on the inside half is Glendo. Hits the outside half, called strike one with a fastball. Have Usherwood, Estrada, Fuentes, and Amendadas from third to first. Whitmire, Amendadas, and Beauregard from left to right. And the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit into right field, as it was just a line drive between second and first. So number 10 gets the leadoff single. Coming in was Beauregard. Picked it up on the second hop. Threw it in. So to the plate comes number 7, number 5 hitter in the lineup, third baseman Ryan Williams. Byers from the stretch. Looks in to get his signal. Now he comes set and peek to first. Short lead over there. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a heater that was up in the zone. Could have been ball one, but he took a big cut at it at the plate, so strike one. 0-1 the count. Again, Byers comes set. He'll peek over his shoulder twice. Now to the plate. Swing and a miss on a great curveball. He was way out in front of that one. The first one come across quickly, and that one started at the middle plate and then broke down and away, and no chance at it. 0-2 the count. Just a pretty small lead over first base for Delaney as Byers comes set and peeks. Out of the plate, high and tight, ball one. 0-1-2 the count. Bulldog defense playing pretty straight away and about middle of the row out in the outfield, not too deep, not too shallow. Glendo sets up right in the middle. Byers to the plate. Curveball misses down and away. Good job by Glendo as he slid to his right. Blocked that pitch as it dove. Kept it out in front of him, and the runner stayed put. So 2-2 now the count as Williams steps back in. Jack set. He'll look over to first. Now to the plate. And this time it does get by Glendo. It came back so hard, but his throw sailed on him, and Fuentes was backing up out and caught it out there. That ball hit the backstop, came right back to Frankie. He turned and fired it down, but boy, it sailed on him. So the stolen base after the, well, really it was a wild pitch in the dirt, and that was ball 3. So now the Chargers have somebody in scoring position, but with nobody out. See if the Bulldogs can keep him from getting across like the Chargers did to the Bulldogs in the bottom of the first. By the way, if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the second inning. Albuquerque Academy taking on the Bulldogs. Runner at second is Delaney, and Byers long look into Glendo. And then a time taken by the batter, Ryan Williams. So he'll step back in again from the stretch as Byers. Looks into Glendo, gets his signal. Takes a long look back at second. Now to the plate. Swing and a miss. He got him. Kind of tied him up on an inside heater. So the strikeout swinging is out number 1, and that'll bring the catcher to the plate, number 4, Joseph Rounds for the Chargers. They're kind of cheating in behind him down at second base as he stretched out his lead. Byers comes set to the plate. Swing and a pop fly up and out of play off to our right. 4 foul ball, strike 1. So Byers once again ready to go here. Takes a look back at second. Estrada kind of cheating in behind. 2 looks back, now to the plate. Pop fly out to shallow right. That's going to be difficult to get to, and it will bounce in fair territory. Nope, it was fair territory. The umpire screamed, and I looked back to see what he was saying, but he was saying fair ball. So that moves the runner over to third on the shallow hit down the line. Fuentes and Amendadas both giving chase, as was Caden Beauregard, but couldn't get to it. Little bloop out there in no man's land behind first base. And so runners at first and third with one out, and at the plate, Levi Citron, the left fielder. Usherwood playing up on the grass, holding on over at first. There's a line drive, and that's going to be caught, and he'll turn and tag him out. The double play unassisted for Ricky Amandadas as he caught that line drive, turned, started to go back to the bag, and then realized all he had to do was tag him. So the double play gets the Bulldogs out of trouble. And so there was 2 hits, but no runs, one runner left on base. No Bulldog errors. We'll be back top of the third inning when we come.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill it. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Reminded me, he said, hey, we're in the bottom of second, not the top of the third. And I said, what'd I say? He said, you said top of 3. So thank you to the umpire getting me straight away here. We are in the bottom of the second inning, and coming to the plate will be Caden Beauregard to lead things off, facing Luke Lasky for the first time. Bulldogs turn that double play single-handedly over there by the first baseman, Ricky Amandadas, as he caught the line drive and then turned and tagged the runner out who had started going. All right, Lasky from the windup. Here's the pitch to Beauregard. Called it a strike one in the upper end of the strike zone. So Caden will step back in. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Down low. Ball 1-1 now the count. On deck is Ricky Amandadas, and in the hole Brant Usherwood for the Bulldogs. We're on the 5, 6, 7 hitters. So Caden steps back in, the right fielder today for Artesia. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch from Lasky. Swung on, pop fly out to shallow center. They're going to have to hurry to get to it. And that will be caught as the center fielder made his way in. Andrew Olson on the shallow pop fly out to straight away center. So out number 1. That'll bring Ricky Amandadas to the plate. He'll step in on the right side to face Lasky for the first time. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second inning. 0-0 our score. Here's the wind in the pitch from the pitcher Lasky. Called strike 1 on the outside edge. Ricky steps back in. Lasky from the windup and the pitch. Curveball broke away. Good swing, but swung over the top of it. Strike 2 on Amandadas. So he'll step back in, ready to go. 0-2 the count. The pitch. Missed away. Try to get him to chase. Good eye there by Ricky. So ball 1-2 now. The catcher had set up, but not that far outside. We'll see where Round sets up this time with the 1-2 pitch. He's going to set up on that outside corner once again. Another good job by Ricky Amandadas. He lays off a pretty good curveball that broke down and into the dirt. He started to go but stopped. So 2-2 now the count. Defense playing pretty much straight away, although the left fielders cheated over towards center a little bit. That pitch high and tight. Ball 3. So full count now for Amandadas after being down 0-2. Full count. 1 out and nobody on. We're in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3. Looked like maybe a change of speed or a curveball. So out number 2 is strolling to the plate will be our third baseman, number 5, Brant Usherwood. You'll see Lasky for the first time today. So Usherwood steps in. The wind in the pitch, setting up in the middle of his rounds. And he hit it. Strike 1 called. So 0-1 the count. Usherwood adjusts and steps back in. Lasky from the windup and the pitch. Swung on. That's going to go to the right side for a base hit. 2-out single. So Usherwood hustles down to first base on the seeing eye single between the second baseman and the first baseman on a line drive that took about 6 or 7 bounces out to right field after it hit the ground. Right fielder Shum come up and got it, and so Usherwood standing at first base with 2 down and coming to the plate to see about keeping this 2-out rally going is Frankie Galindo. Frankie batting in the 8 hole. Behind him is number 8, Jesse Armendariz on deck, and then we're back to the top of the order. Jet Fuentes in the hole as Lasky comes set from the stretch. Pretty good lead over there. That ball a little bit high, ball 1. Good fastball there, but up in the, just out of the zone. All right, so Galindo steps back in. And the pitch. That was down, too low in the zone, ball 2 to Frankie. Usherwood, a decent lead over there at first base. I was talking to one of the parents earlier, and he was talking about our team speed, and I tend to agree with him. We've got great team speed, so maybe see some stolen bases today. He steps off to his Lasky and tosses it over. So Usherwood back in very easily. 2-0 the count, 2 down. Galindo steps back in. Usherwood stretches out his lead over at first base. Here's the pitch, real high. Ball 3. So Galindo now 3-0 the count. Good job there by Rounds. He exploded up and out of his stance and caught that high ball. Heard the umpire there, 3-0. Usherwood with a pretty good lead over first, and the pitch. Called strike 1 down the middle. So now 3-1, and a good spot here for Galindo. He can pick and choose. If you don't like it, let it go by, and if he does, tap to it. Good pitch count. Usherwood gets an extra step at first. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly shallow in the infield. The second baseman barely had to move, and he brings it in for out number 3 on the pop fly. So the Bulldogs get 1 hit, but no runs. There was no errors and 1 runner left on base. We've played 2 full. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning with Gallardo and Olson and Lasky, the top leadoff batter, coming to the plate.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
All right, we're ready to start the top of the 3rd inning. Jet Whitmire on left, Jesse Armendariz in center, and Caden Beauregard in right. Grant Usherwood at 3rd, Nye Estrada playing short, Jet Fuentes at 2nd, Enrique Armendariz over at first base with Frankie Galindo catching Jack Byers. E.J. Gallardo at the plate. Wears number 2 on his red jersey, and here we go. Pitch right down the middle with a fastball, called strike 1 from Jack. Pitching from the stretch, regardless if runners are on or not, is Byers. He comes set. Galindo sets up in the middle. Here's the pitch again down the middle. This time foul back and into the chain link here. And the 0-2 curveball got him on the inside corner, called strike 3, so 1 out. Strikeout looking. So to the plate comes Andrew Olson, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, playing center field for Academy. Byers set. Galindo saying throw it down the middle, which he does, but it's a little low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Grass field. Grass in the infield, dirt around the base paths, and of course grass in the outfield. Probably the only time we'll play on a grass field this year. Curveball, caught the outside corner, called strike 1. Okay, here's the wind or the pitch, a little bit high. Ball 2. Galindo framed it, but just a little bit high. Just under the elbows. It's down the middle, but high. 2-1. Galindo setting up on the inner half. Here's the plate. Flip pitch, and he hit it. Oh, I guess a little too low. So ball 3. 3-1 now. The count to the batter, Olson. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Jack ready to go from the stretch to the set. Galindo setting up right in the middle. That's where he threw it, but again, just a little high. You heard some Bulldog fans there bemoaning it. So Olson goes to first, and coming to the plate will be the top of the order, the pitcher, number 1, Luke Lasky. Luke, not a very big guy. Still stepping on the right side. He is 0 for 1. He line drived out to Whitmire on the first pitch of the ball game. Pretty big lead over at first. These are off and running. Throw down from Galindo is in time, but a little high. Boy, just high. Tag was put down by Fuentes back there, but that's a stolen base, and I think he called strike 1. Yeah, strike 1 on the pitch. Olson ends up at second on the stolen base. 1 out. And the pitch. Swung hard right at the third baseman. Usherwood picks it up. He'll fire across in time. He looked the runner back. Good play there. 5-3 the put out, and that is out number 2. So to the plate comes the number 2 hitter, shortstop, number 6, Mark McNanny. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. Byers taking a look into Galindo. Now he comes set. Estrada kind of slipping in behind the runner back at second. Here's the pitch, swinging and a miss on a great fastball. I'm telling you, Jack is bringing it. That was on the outside edge and big cut, but no cigar as he come up empty. Did McNanny. Byers again looking into Galindo, who's looking at his wristband. Now he's got his pitch. He'll set up in the inner half. And the pitch. Oh, and he hit him. Got him off the back shoulder, so hit by pitch. Puts runners at first and second. And that'll bring to the plate Satish Racher, the DH. In the Goddard game yesterday, he had 7 RBIs, had all the runs batted in. He was a starting pitcher as well. He ended up not taking the loss as he got a home run for 3 RBIs to tie the game up in the 3rd, and then he went to catching, and the new pitcher, Gallardo, came in. He took the loss as Goddard got the win. But he had 2 home runs yesterday with 2 runners on. There's a ground ball up the middle. Coming up is Estrada. He'll touch second, and that'll be out number 3 on the ground ball. So the Bulldogs get out of it. 6 on the play. And so that'll bring us to Jesse Armendariz, the number 8 hit 9 hitter in the lineup. Jet Fuentes on deck, top of the order, and Nye Estrada in the hole. 0-0 as we head into the bottom of the 3rd inning.
In Psalm chapter 32 and verse 8, it says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Of course, I there is God or God's word, and God's word is telling us, I want you to read me. I want you to know me, to understand me, to be able to follow me in all the things you do. Why? Because life is confusing. If you try to follow the advice of this world, you feel like you are running around in circles. What we need is not another self-help program or a self-help book, but what we need is wisdom that only comes from God. See, He promises us to instruct us that we surrender our lives over to Him. And so are you listening to the best instruction out there? Are you reading and studying and meditating on God's Word daily? Well, if you're not, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us teach you how to dig deep, go deep into the Word of God.
First batter, Jesse Armendariz, looks at a called strike 1 to start things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Caught the outside edge from the pitcher, Lasky. He's from the windup and the pitch. Curveball down and away, ball 1. 1-1 now to Armendariz. As he steps back in, ready to go. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one that time on the outside. So strike 2. Another good curveball that was away. One and 2 the count and the pitch. That one he didn't chase. Another one outside. So ball 2. Jesse steps back in. The count 2-2. Wind in the pitch. Down and away again. Did not chase it. Good eye. Ball 3. So on deck is the top of the order, the second baseman, number 4, Jet Fuentes, and in the hole, number 2, Nye Estrada, the shortstop. Full count, bottom of the 3rd, 0-0. Chargers and Bulldogs. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball. Couldn't come up with anything, and that's out number 1 swinging. So top of the order coming to the plate in the form of Jet Fuentes. He singled his first time through on a hard ground ball that took a weird hop, got by the third baseman. Hit it hard on this ground, and it's liable to be a base hit just because it's uneven and grass. So Jet steps in, 1 out. Here's the winding pitch from Lasky. And he chased one down in the dirt. Strike 1. Goddard and Cleveland playing over to our left, and a foul ball. We're kind of in a dangerous spot here. I said it earlier. Foul ball came over just a minute ago, and a bunch of people said heads up, so I looked. Hit the dugout over on the third baseline. That pitch just misses. Ball 1, it was on the outside. So 1-1 now to Jet. Steps back in, ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, high fly ball out to center field. Center fielder backs up a few steps, then makes the play for out number 2 on the pop fly out there. So that'll get us to number 2 hitter in the lineup, batting third here in the inning with 2 outs. Shortstop Nye Estrada steps in. He flew out to right field his first time, so he's 0 for 1. Try to get a 2-out rally going here. The wind and the pitch from Lasky. Bounces off the plate, ball 1. Byers will go gather it up. They're going to hold play up until he gets it, which he did now. He was the on-deck batter. Which reminds me, Jet Whitmire's in the hole, so 2-out rally here in the middle of the order. Curveball high. Ball 2. So Nye looking to start the 2-out rally, and then he'll have Byers batting behind him and Whitmire in the hole. 2-0 the count. Lasky back to work. And the pitch. High again. Ball 3. Trio. The wind and the pitch. Called strike 1 on the fastball outside corner. 3-1 now. Niall have his ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop picks it up, drops it, and Nye's there. That's an error on number 6, playing the 6th position as he dropped the ball, and reaching was Nye Estrada. So again, hit a ground ball hard. It might cause a drop, although it looked like he was going to field that cleanly, but hit the kind of up in his palm of the glove and fell. He reached for it, finally found the handle, but not in time. So Estrada down at first base with 2 down, and Jack Byers at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first time. That pitch high and tight, ball 1. All right, so the pitcher kind of worked his way around the mound. Now he's ready to go. Pretty good lead over there for Estrada. To the plate, swung on hard. That's hammered to left field. Back. That's going to bounce into the fence on one hop. Estrada's going to score from first, and Byers coasts into second base with a 2-out double and an RBI, and the Bulldogs take the early lead here, 1-0, as he just hammered that ball out to left field. The left fielder turned and ran, but couldn't get there. Took a bounce into the fence. And so Jack Byers now standing at second base. The number 4 hitter comes to the plate, Jet Whitmire. He grounded out to the shortstop his first time through, so he's 0 for 1. But Byers down at second base. Bulldogs look to add to the lead, now leading 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pretty good lead for Jack. Pitch is high and tight. Whitmire ducked under it. Ball 1. So Jet steps back in, takes a look. Jack gets his lead down at second. Gallardo, the second baseman, kind of faking long look in, and he's wanting to change the pitch, which he now time called by Jet, too long. Lasky was saying, change the pitch. All right, now they're back ready. He shook his head, yes. Rounds sets up in the middle. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, good cut, but come up empty for Whitmire, so the count now 1-1. Lasky once again says yes. He'll come set. Big lead back there for Byers. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's over to the right side. Second baseman's going to have to hurry. He gets to it. Throws it to first in time, so the ground out 4-3, the 3rd out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But the Bulldogs do some damage as they get 1 run off of 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there was 1 runner left on base. It's 1-0 heading in to the top of the 4th inning. Middle of the lineup coming up, Delaney, Williams, and Rounds, 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Chargers as the Bulldogs take the field to play defense.
Madness of March is at Richland, and we aren't talking about basketball, but deals on vehicles. It's game time for a used car sale, at Richland on Southeast Main. Score big on the wide selection of high-quality used cars at unbeatable prices. We also have our huge inventory of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. All of this madness comes with special financing options and a powertrain for life. So take advantage of our madness at the used car sale and get a slam dunk deal on your dream car. It's only at Richland Dodge, March 27th through the 30th.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
1-0 Bulldogs as we head into the top of the fourth inning. Whitmire, Jesse Hamandatas, and Beauregard left to right. Usherwood, Estrada, Fuentes, and Ricky Hamandatas from third to first. Galindo catching Byers, and we're ready to go here. At the plate is number 10, the cleanup batter. He's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch, a little outside, ball 1. He singled out to shallow right field his first time through. Did Delaney. On deck is Williams, and in the whole rounds for the Chargers as Byers is set and ready. Swung on, pop fly in the infield, high up in the air. Estrada will make the play at shortstop, and that's out number 1 on the first batter. The ball went way up in the air. Not much of a breeze today, a little bit blowing across here, kind of out to right field on the JV field. Beautiful day. I don't see there's some clouds off to my left. I was going to say bright blue sky, which it is. All right, Williams at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging, and the first pitch he sees is just a fastball down the middle, called strike 1. Williams is the 5-hole batter, third baseman. On deck is Rounds, and in the hole Citron. As once again Glendo sets up in the middle. Curveball right there. Strike 2 called. I think it might have been curved. Maybe not. It had some movement to it. But it wasn't one of those big sweeping breaking balls. Might have just had some movement. Fastball. It came pretty quick. 0-2 the count. Glendo sets up on the outside edge. Here's the pitch. He swings at it. Goes down the line. Foul. Down the third base line. Hit chalk and then went foul. Usherwood's going to pick it up. Again, pretty narrow foul ball territories here on both the first base and the third base line, and then the backstop pretty close to the batter, to the catcher and the umpire. All right, so 0-2 the count, 2 strikes and a foul ball. Byers gets set, setting up for the high pitch is Galindo. Whoa. Boy, that looked good. Called the ball. I guess a little low. It's down the pipe, but ball 1. 1-2. Byers again comes set. Setting up on the inner half is Galindo. Swinging a foul ball over toward the on-deck batter. For a foul ball strike, and the count remains 1-2. They'll toss it back in, and Galindo will pick it up, hand it to the umpire. So they're back ready, set. Williams back in on the right side. Byers comes set. Galindo setting up on that inner half, and the pitch. Called strike 3. Got him looking. That's down the middle. Up in the zone, but a called strike. And so 2 down here in the top of the fourth inning with Joseph Rounds coming to the plate. He hit that little bloop out in no man's land, a triangle between the right fielder, the second baseman, and the first baseman. So he's 1 for 1 as he steps in. Galindo sets up inside. Here's the pitch. That's where he threw it. And boy, big swing and a miss. That was up in the zone. And it's strike 1. Come up empty on a big cut. Did Rounds, the catcher. Byers ready. And the pitch. A little bit too far inside that time. Ball 1. 1-1 now. The count. Bulldog defense playing pretty much straight away and shallow, especially out and left. Whitmire playing kind of shaded over to center field and shallow. Here's the pitch, swung on, it's hit out to right field. That'll be a base hit. It'll take 2 hops into Galindo's glove. So a 2-out single for Rounds will bring to the plate Levi Citron, number 12, the left fielder. So he'll step out on the right side. He's 0 for 1. He line drived to Almendares. Ricky over there on first, which was a double play for the Bulldogs to get out of a spot as there were runners on the corners with only one down. Throw over, not in time. He was getting a pretty big lead. Ricky put the tag down as Jack fired it over there, but he was back safely. So again, getting a pretty good lead over there is Joseph Rounds. Byers takes a peek. Another peek. Now to the plate. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. Fuentes picks it up, goes to second. And that ends the threat. 4-6 the play. Fuentes to Estrada on the fielder's choice. And so 1 hit, but no runs. 1 runner left on base. And we go into the top or the bottom of the 4th with the Bulldogs leading 1-0. We'll be back.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com. All
right, stepping to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning will be number 3, Caden Beauregard, the right fielder. He flew out to shallow center for the center fielder the first time. On deck is Ricky Almendares, and in the hole Brent Usherwood as Bulldogs look to add to their lead, leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch, a curveball, come up empty, did Beauregard as he took a cut at it. 0-1 the count. Citron, Olson, Shum left to right for the defense for Academy. Williams, McNanny, Gallardo, and Delaney third to first. Same pitch this time, he laid off of it. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Caden. Joseph Rounds, the catcher, and Luke Lasky on the bump for Academy Chargers. Lasky's thrown 4 to 45 total pitches, including these first 2 in this inning. Swing and a chopper down the line, foul. Left side fastball that he got out in front of. So the foul ball will be strike 2. 1-2 now to Caden, and a timeout taken by the umpire as he wants somebody to go get that ball. Left fielder goes and gets it. He'll throw it into a guy coming down the line there from the bench for the Chargers. All right. They've got the ball in. Beauregard will step back in on the right side to face Lasky. So from the windup, 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Catcher sets up on the outer half. He hits the spot, but too far out. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Good eye there for Caden. Beauregard steps back in. Lasky says yes to the pitch. Here's the wind and the pitch. High. Ball 3. So full count now for Caden. He's the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 4th. As Lasky works his way around the mound. Now he's back ready to go. Beauregard still standing outside the box, adjusting things. Now he's ready. Steps back in on the right side. And so the full count pitch as the pitcher shakes off the first one, and now time taken by Caden. So pitcher didn't like the first one that the catcher gave him. He said no, and Caden then stepped out. But we're back ready to go, and here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, again, hard foul ball. In fact, it was pulled so much it hit the visitor's dugout over there. So foul ball strike keeps the count at 3-2. As they have to go down and gather that ball up before they'll start the... All right, so they got it picked up down there, so the umpire says go ahead. Here's the payoff pitch once again. Down low, and a good walk there for Beauregard. Lead off with the walk as he battled at the plate. He'll take first base, and that'll be Ricky Almendadas to the plate. Ricky 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. He takes a look down to coach, giving the signs to both Caden over at first and Ricky at the plate. On deck is Brant Usherwood and Frankie Galindo in the hole as the pitcher Lasky comes set, peeking over. Ricky going to try to turn a bump. The pitch is high. He pulls it back, and diving back in at first was Beauregard as the catcher pump fake down there. Ball one. 1-0 the count as Ricky again taking a look over at coach, as is Caden at first. See if he tries to bunt him over again. Pretty good lead over there for Beauregard as Lasky from the stretch takes a good turn and look. Now the play, Ricky does square. He does bunt, but it's bunted foul back over right over to me here for a foul ball, strike one. That ball was a little high and outside. Ricky tried to get the bat on it, which he did, but it fouled down and to the right. Foul. So again, Ricky looks at his wristband. Big lead over there for Beauregard at first. As Lasky from the stretch, he'll get his pitch and take a turn and look. Now he comes set. Now he's going to turn and throw over. Beauregard back in safely. Caden with a pretty big lead over there, so it made the pitcher turn and throw that way. As Beauregard again steps out to a good lead. 1-1 the count. Lasky takes a turn. Now he's set. To the plate, off and running. There's a swing. Oh, just foul. Boy, Ricky hammered it down the third baseline. And it was just foul by about a foot. So that's foul ball, strike two. As Beauregard was off and going. Hit and run there. And Ricky just a hair early. He pounded it into the corner, but just foul. All right, so we'll do it over again. 1-2 the count. Caden with a big lead at first. Lasky from the stretch takes a long look over there. Now he comes set. Now to the plate. Swung on, hit well out to left center field. That's going to be an extra base hit. That's going to one hop into the fence. Beauregard will score from third, and Ricky will go into second base with a stand-up double. Boy, he hammered that one. Left-hand center fielders both giving chase to go get it, but couldn't get there as he hit it off the fence on one hop for the double. And the RBI, and the Bulldogs lead now.
Good job, good job!
Lead here 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Coach, we're going to have looks like a pinch runner for Ricky. Coming in to run will be, as Coach was talking to the home plate umpire, I'm not sure what he was talking about, but coming in to run out there for pinch running for Ricky is number 18. And that's David Hammond. And the pitcher and catcher are having a conference out on the hill while the umpire's writing down the switch hitter change. Brant Usherwood at the plate. He is 1 for 1. He singled out to right field his first time through. Bulldogs got a run in the bottom of the third. Now they have one here in the bottom of the fourth with nobody out. And the wheels of David Hammond down at second base coming in to pinch run for Ricky. Got a big lead down there. Second baseman comes in but goes back. Here's the pitch to Usherwood. And he checked the swing but called strike one on a good pitch on the outside half. So Usherwood steps back in. Hammond gets a big lead down at second. Lasky looks back there as he comes set. Now to the plate. Swing, foul tip into the glove for a foul ball, strike 2 for Brandt. All right, so he'll step back in, 0-2 the count. Lasky looking at his pitcher or his catcher for the call. Comes set, looks back, nobody out there to cover. Here's the pitch. Did not chase. Good eyes. That was a pretty good breaking ball that he tried to get him to chase outside, and he did not. So that takes count to 1-2 for Usherwood. Now the shortstop sneaking in behind David at second. Here's the pitch. Outside. Hammond was off and running. He'll slide in safely at third base. Throw down was high, but he would have beat it anyways. And that was ball 2 at the plate. So stealing third, David Hammond, head first dive into the bag in the dirt, and he's covered from head to toe. His white pants got dirty, both legs from the knees, really from the shins up, covered in dirt. There was a foul ball that come over, and they told us late. Glad it didn't hit anybody. Heard some Bulldog fans saying, that was way late. You got to hit over here before they said anything. All right, runner 90 feet away in Hammond. Here's the 2-2. And he didn't chase again. Good pitch, but Usherwood did not give in. So that runs it full, as it was a curveball that dove away from the plate, down and out. Full count. Usherwood back in, ready to go. Hammond with his lead at third. And the pitch. Swing, and he come up empty. It was another one of those ones that broke away from him and too close to pass up. So that is out number 1. And to the plate comes the number 8 hitter in the lineup, catcher, number 17, Frankie Galindo. He flew out to the second baseman his first time through, so he's 0 for 1, but he has a runner down 90 feet away as the Bulldogs now lead to 2-0. But only one out, so defense playing in on the grass. The infielders, as they did the last batter. Swing, and it's a little chopper out front. What will the catcher do? He's going to go to first. Gets that out, and Hammond got hung up over there and didn't make it in, so he hustles back to third. So the swinging bunt is out number 2. As the catcher did a good job. Bounced out of his stance, got it, and fires it down to first. 2-3 the put out. And holding up at third base was Hammond, who is pinch running for Ricky. And so we're at the bottom of the order. Number 8, Jesse Armendariz will step in, the center fielder for the Bulldogs. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. Lasky from the windup now. Here's the wind and the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. We're in the 7-8 place game here this morning as Artesia playing Academy. If you're joining us and didn't know where we were at, we're in Rio Rancho. That pitch called strike 1, just a pitch down the middle. Looked like Jesse was taken all the way. So 1-1 now the count with Lasky going from the windup with the runner at third. The wind and the pitch, 1-1 count. Just missed outside, ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Game's been going 1 hour on the dot as we started about 3 minutes early. Start time was set for 10. Here's the pitch, low and away. Ball 3, trying to get him to chase that curveball. And Jesse did not. So 3-1 the count. If it's not his, he'll let it go by. Good hitters count here. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, high pop fly out to right center or left center field. The left fielder will go over and make the play for out number 3. Well, that ball was hit really high out in left center field. Gave plenty of time for the left fielder to go get under it. So the Bulldogs get another run off one hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base as we head into the top of the 5th inning. Chargers bringing their 8, 9, and 1 hitter to the plate. We'll be back.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
It's the Easter Savings Meat Sale at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Cooked shank portion bone-in ham, $1.77 a pound. Fryer leg quarters, sold in 10-pound bag, 49 cents a pound. Baby back pork ribs, $2.49 a pound. And fresh 73% lean ground beef, family pack, $2.69 a pound at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 3 for $12 at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
All right, so we've got the top of the fifth getting ready to get underway here. Byers has gone the whole way. He's thrown 49 total pitches as he comes set from the stretch to face Gallardo for the second time. But Gallardo will bunt it right back to Jack. He'll pick it up and throw it to first for the easy 1-3 put out on the first pitch here in the top of the fifth. So that'll bring to the plate the number 9 hitter, number 3, Andrew Olson, the center fielder. He's 0 for 0. He walked his first time through. So he steps down the right side to face Byers for the second time. Defensively, the Bulldogs playing straight away and pretty shallow out in the field. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back, strike one. Jet Whitmire in left and Caden Beauregard in right with Jesse Armendariz in center field. Brant Usherwood at third. Ricky Armendariz stays in the game. He's at first. Nia Estrada and Jet Fuentes up the middle. Shortstop and second base respectively. Galindo behind the plate, and the aforementioned Byers bounces one up there for ball one. 1-1 now to the batter Olson. So Jack has only thrown 52 pitches, and we're in the fifth with one out. So through 4 1/3 innings, Byers pretty good low pitch count. Here's the pitch. Foul ball off to the right side. Out of play. That'll be 1-2 now to Olson. On deck is the top of the order, the pitcher. Number 1, Luke Lasky, and in the hole, shortstop, number 6, Mark McNanny. 1-2 the count to Olson, and Byers comes set. Galindo sets up, says, give it to me low. And it's a little bit high, actually, so ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Byers asked the umpire to make sure the count. It is 2-2. As Galindo giving him a signal. And a time called by Olson as it took too long for his liking. So he steps back in. Byers comes set. Galindo sets up on the inner third and the pitch. Good pitch. That's where it went. He fouled it back into the screen, so the count remains 2-2. Good job there staying alive. Kind of got in on him. But he stayed on it and got the foul ball to stay alive for another pitch. Byers again set. Galindo sets up, puts his glove on the ground. I think he wants it low. Swung on. It's a fly ball out to center. It's going to be problems. It does fall between the, out in that triangle. As coming in hard was Armendariz, Nia Estrada, and Jet Fuentes going out, but just, again, kind of in no man's land between the three of them. On a little weak fly ball out to center field. Kind of a line driver. Little bloop. So that'll bring the top of the order to the plate with one out. Luke Lasky. He's 0 for 2. He line drived out and grounded out. Both to the left side. Runner at first with a decent lead. Byers takes a peek at him. Now to the plate. Good pitch called. Strike one on the outside corner. So 0-1 to Lasky. On deck is McNanny, and in the hole, Racher, the DH for the Chargers. Again, getting a pretty good lead over there at first base is Olson. But waiting for his pitch. And a time called by the batter, Lasky. All right, for everybody's back set and coming set now is Byers. He'll peek over to first for the second time. Now the plate, runner's off and running. It's called a strike, and that ball sails again on Galindo. Estrada backing up, goes almost into, well, he did go into right field to catch it. Frankie came up throwing, but just sailed over to the right side. Good job by Estrada backing him up, backing Fuentes up at second, because he had to go way into right field to catch that one. It was called a strike, but now they have a runner in scoring position after stealing the base. 0-2 the count to Lasky. 1 out. Top of the 5th inning, the Bulldogs lead 2-0. Olson again with a good lead. Swung on, hit pretty well out to right center, but coming on and making the play for out number 2 is Jesse Hamandatas. So now 2 outs as the batter held up there at second. And the number 2 hitter in the lineup, shortstop, number 6, Mark McNanny, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time through and then was hit in the shoulder. Hit by pitch his second time. Big lead out there for Olson. Fuentes was in behind him. Woo! Fastball blows it by him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Heard the pop of the glove. Again, Jack in the stretch looking. Now Galindo getting him his pitch. He'll take a look back. Fuentes in behind on second base. To the plate. Strike 2 called on another fastball. That just on the outside edge. 0-2 the count. 2 down. Runner at second is Andrew Olson. Another big lead. Fuentes cheating in big time at second. As Byers takes a look back. Now to the plate, and that's going to be called. Strike 3 looking on another heater. And so the Bulldogs don't give any runs up. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th for Artesia will be the leadoff batter. Second baseman, number 4, Jet Fuentes. Nice trot on deck, and Jack Byers in the hole.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hey Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
Umpire sweeps the plate off after the throw down, and that'll bring, to start off here at the bottom of the 5th inning, our leadoff batter, Jet Fuentes, to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single out to left, and then he flew out to the center fielder his last at bat. So Jet takes a look down at coach and now steps in on the right side to face Lasky for the 3rd time. Rounds the catcher, gives the signal and sets up kind of on the outside edge. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Caught that outside edge. 0-1 the count to Jet. On deck is nice trotting in the hole Jack Byers, the 2-3 hitters for Artesia. Here's the wind and the pitch. Low, bounces it up there. Ball 1. 1-1 now to Jet. The umpire turns around and will pick that ball up as Estrada was hustling in to get it, but again with this short backstop, it comes right back to him. So the umpire picked it up, put it in his ball bag. The 1-1 from Lasky, high, ball 2. So 2-1 now to Fuentes. He steps in. Lasky with the wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip straight back. Just missing that was Fuentes as it came straight back into the chain link backstop here. So that takes count to 2-2 for Jed as he steps back in. Lasky's gone the whole way. He's thrown 70 pitches through 4 full. That pitch misses down and away on a good curveball, but Fuentes did not chase. So full count now. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 5th. Lasky with the pitch. Swung on. That's the line drive out to left center field. This left fielder's going back. And he does track it down. Good play by him, as that was well hit, but it ends up being out number 1 on the line drive out there. Doing a good job was the center fielder, Andrew Olson, as he went to his right, and then he had to turn and run toward the fence as it was hit better than he thought. But he does catch it on the run, so nice trot at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He reached on an error second time through, and the pitcher was fixing something on the mound, so now he's ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Low, ball 1. Kind of bounced it up there. This pitcher pitches over on the right side of the mound. He puts his right foot on the very right edge when he's in the windup and the stretch. Here's the 1-0. High, ball 2. So 2-0 the count to Nyestrada. On deck is Jack Byers, and in the hole Jet Whitmire for the Bulldogs as they lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out. Swing and a miss on a good fastball. Now I came up empty on the swing, so it's now 2-1. Lasky back to work. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung. It's a hard grounder to the shortstop. He fields it on the second hop. On the run, throws to first base, and that will be out. Number 2 on a good play there by the shortstop. 6-3 the put out, and that'll bring Jack Byers to the plate. He doubled his last time on a big swing out over the left fielder's head. One hopped into the fence. He struck out looking his first time, so Jack will look to get a 2-out rally going here in the bottom of the 5th inning with the Bulldogs leading 2-0. As the pitcher steps in to face Lasky for the 3rd time. And the pitch. Swung on, tattoos it out to center field. Center fielder goes back, and he'll make the play for out number 3. Another good job there by the center fielder as he turned and on the line drive caught it kind of over his right shoulder. So the Bulldogs go down in order, 1, 2, 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base as we head into the top of the 6th inning. 2-0 Artesia over Academy.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Smile Expressions in Artesia encourages you to treat your teeth to a spring cleaning. You'll have healthier teeth and gums, fresher breath, and brighter teeth. Plus, you'll be reducing risk for dental problems and improving your overall health. To schedule your dental spring cleaning, call Smile Expressions 575-746-1900 or request an appointment from our website, artesiadentist.com. Quality dental care, hometown comfort. That's Smile Expressions in Artesia.
I've talked about our half, the consolation side of the bracket. On the other side, Sandia defeated Cleveland in their first game. And then the number 3 ranked Matadors defeated the number 1 ranked Bears from La Cueva in the second game yesterday at 3. So Sandia is in the championship game. And on the bottom half of the bracket, Carlsbad defeated Academy to move on. Carlsbad, the number 8 ranked team in 5A. But then fell yesterday in the nightcap to the number 5 ranked Rio Rancho Rams, the host team. So Carlsbad is playing La Cueva today at 12:30, and the championship game is Sandia Rio Rancho at 3. All right, we're back here for our ball game. Our ball game is Satish Racher steps in. Here's the first pitch. Just missed down. Good pitch, but called the ball. Racher is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice here to the Bulldogs. Yesterday, he, in the Goddard game, in the loss, had 7 RBIs. That pitch just missed high. Ball 2. So definitely a dangerous batter. He bats from the left side. Throws right-handed. He's DHing today. Byers comes set from the stretch. Galindo on the middle of the plate to the left-hander. And again, just high. Comes right down the middle, but high. So ball 3 to the leadoff batter here in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs got 1 in the bottom of the 3rd and 1 in the bottom of the 4th, so they lead 2-0. Academy has had 4 hits, as have the Bulldogs, but Academy not able to get anybody across. Here's the pitch. Called a strike. Got the outside corner, so 3-1 now. On deck is number 4 hitter, Matthew Delaney, and in the hole, Ryan Williams for the Chargers. Byers has now thrown 66 total pitches. And the pitch, that's high and tight. And that is ball 4. That ball kind of got away from Byers, I think. So the leadoff walk brings the tying run to the plate with nobody out. And he is the number 4 batter in the lineup, first baseman, number 10, Matthew Delaney. So he'll step in. He is 1 for 2. He singled out the right, flew out to the shortstop Estrada. His second time through. Not a real big lead over first by Racher. Here's the pitch. Curveball called. Well, had movement on it, but it was fast, so maybe just a moving fastball. Called strike 1. 0-1 the count to Racher. To Delaney. Racher down at first base gets his lead, but it's not a big one. Pitch. Oh, just missed, and the batter checked his swing. So a little too far outside, said the umpire. 1-1 now the count, or maybe a little high, or both. High and away. Good pitch, fastball, just missed. 1-1 the count to Delaney as Byers from the stretch gets his signal from Galindo. See where Galindo sets up. Right in the middle, not a little bit in. Peeks over to first, now the pitch, and that was down the middle, but too high. Ball 2, 2-1 now the count. So Byers back ready to go. Racher over first, not a big lead. Armendariz holding him on. Here's the pitch. Ball broke down and away, and he did not chase it. Ball 3. By the way, Whitmire out in left, Armendariz in center, and Beauregard in right. Usherwood, Estrada, Fuentes, and Armendariz third to first. Galindo catching Byers. There's your Bulldog defense. It's been this way the entire game. And the pitch swung on, pop fly out to left field. Whitmire will take a few steps back and then camp out under it and make the play for out number 1. High fly ball out there. The old can of corn. Something was said by the batter, and the umpire is now walking down to talk to the coach. As the batter turned and looked at the Bulldog dugout twice, said something. Umpire talking to the coach. And now the umpire going to go talk to our coach. It's Coach Ortiz come out and talk, and I guess somebody in the dugout said something to the batter or to the guy running, so umpire gives a warning, and I heard Coach Ortiz say, I already took care of it. So the runner stayed at first base. There's now 1 out here in the top of the 6th, and at the plate is Ryan Williams. He is 0 for 2, struck out swinging and struck out looking. Not a big lead over there for Racher. Byers a couple of peaks. Now he's going to turn and throw. Easily back in is Satish Racher, as Ricky put the tag on. So 1 down. Byers comes set. Galindo sets up in the middle to the plate. Right there's where he threw it. Called strike 1.
0-1 the count. On deck is Joseph Rounds, the catcher, and in the hole, Levi Citron, the left fielder. Byers takes a peek. Another peek to the plate. Whew, just low, boy. Tough pitch there to miss. He just missed. He's down the middle, but a little bit too low for the umpire's liking. Hey, thank you. All right, so Byers again taking a look over. Now the pitch. Curveball called. Strike 2. Right in the top end of the strike zone. So the count now runs 2-1. Actually, it's 1-2. I said it backwards. Again, Byers takes a look over to first. Now to the plate. Curveball got him swinging. And that is out. Number 2, which brings Joseph Rounds to the plate. He's 2 for 2. He's had a little bloop over out there in no man's land in right field, and then he also hit a base hit. Well, both of them are base hits, but both of them were real shallow, and they're turning and telling Beauregard to come in, which he did. He's probably pretty shallow now, because that's where Joseph went both times, and he's 2 for 2, and Racher down at first base with 2 outs. Pitch, swing and a miss on a striping fastball. Way behind it was Rounds. 0-1 the count. Byers again set to the plate. Curveball called strike 2. Boy, good pitch. The difference in speed on that first and between the first pitch, the fastball, and the curveball was pretty dramatic. So 0-2 the count as Byers back ready to go. Racher gets his lead at first. Glendo sets up in the middle. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that'll retire the side as the Chargers get no hits, no runs. There were no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the 6th, coming back at you with the Bulldogs, Whitmire, Beauregard, and Hammond. Or actually it'll be Almendares coming to the plate.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Once again, the best-selling truck in America for the 47th consecutive year is Ford F-150. Nobody sells more trucks than Ford, and nobody has a better selection of new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks than Artesia Ford Sales. Our inventory of Ford F-150 trucks has never been better. Plus, Artesia Ford has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned SUVs like Explorer and Expedition. Find out why Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck in America for yourself. Stop by Artesia Ford Sales today or visit artesiaford.com.
Jet coming to the plate, that's Jeff Whitmire, the number 4 hitter in the lineup. He is 0 for 2 on a pair of groundouts, 1 to the shortstop and 1 to the second baseman. So the cleanup batter due here is he tries to lead things off and get a base or better here in the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs leading 2-0. And Luke Lasky, the pitcher, has gone the whole way. He's thrown 77 pitches through 6 innings. Well, starting the 6th here. So through 5 innings. Here's the wind and the pitch. High, ball 1. On deck is the right fielder, number 3, Caden Beauregard, and in the hole, we'll see who it is, because I heard Coach telling the umpire that he may be pinch hitting for Ricky. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1, caught that lower half of the zone. So Jet will step back in. 1-1 the count as Lasky says yes to the pitch. And the pitch. High, ball 2. So 2-1 now as he takes a look down at Coach. Ortiz at third base, now back in with the 2-1 count. And the pitch swung on, popped fly back and over my head. for a foul ball strike. So it is 2-2 as Whitmire steps back in. Lasky goes back to work and the pitch. Swung on, popped by the right side and out of play for another foul ball strike. So the count remains 2-2. Both defenses have remained the same throughout. Both pitchers pitching the whole way. We're here in the 6th inning. Lasky facing the first batter in the 6th. Whitmire, here's the pitch. Oh, foul tipped. Down in on his hand, actually got his hand. So the foul ball keeps the count 2-2. And the umpire going to come out. The Academy coach is asking the umpire, saying if it hit his hand on the swinging third strike, he's a dead ball and he's out. So I thought it was just a strike, but we'll see here as he asked the umpire to go talk to the field umpire and make a decision. Home plate umpire said it's just a foul ball strike. Academy coach says no, it's a dead ball and he's out. So we'll see what they decide. Coach Ortiz coming in to listen to the discussion from third base. He is going to call him out. Now Coach Ortiz says, wait a minute, it hit his hand. And it was on a check swing. Coach Ortiz arguing his point. Umpire saying no. He said, you called it. And he's saying, well, I was overruled. So Coach Ortiz argues, but no change back to the original call. All right, so 1 out on that. All right, so Beauregard will step in. First pitch, high, ball 1. I'm trying to see what I'm going to call this on my iScore here. I guess I'm just going to call it other. All right, so Caden steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fly ball out to right field. The right fielder going to have to come in fast, which he does, and he will make the play for out number 2 on the pop fly out there to shallow right field. So coming to the plate will be Dalen Pacheco. So he's coming in to bat in place of Ricky Almendares. So Dalen will step in, his first time to see Lackey with 2 down. Try to get a 2-out Raleigh going here. Here's the pitch, low and away, and the catcher had set up out there, and the curveball missed down and away, and Pacheco let it go. So 1-0 the count. Steps back in. We'll see where the catcher sets up. He's going to set up in the middle, well, on the outside edge. Here's the pitch, fastball. It was right there, hard hit, right at the third baseman, and it bounces through him for a reaching on the hard ball. I don't know. That was probably an error as he did go up his glove. I'm not official anyway, but error is what I'm calling it. So E5 puts the runner Pacheco at first base. And now at the plate will be number 5, Brant Usherwood, the third baseman. He's 1 for 2. He singled to the right side and struck out swinging his second time through as Dalen gets a pretty good lead over there, steps another step. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a hard ground ball to the shortstop, and he will toss it to the second baseman for out number 3 on the ground out. So as we head into the top of the 7th inning, the Bulldogs lead 2-0, and that's what Academy is going to have to get. 2 runs to keep this game going. Bulldogs want to keep them out of it and get the win. Bottom 3 come to the plate. Citron, Gallardo, and Olson. We'll be back.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning and Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
You are supportive. You are hardworking. You are determined. You are nurturing. You are New Mexican. So are we.
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
Okay, I had a chance. I was talking to the umpire, and he said, yeah, on the third swinging strike, if it goes off his hand, he is out. And Coach Ortiz had come over and asked him about it as well again, but obviously just getting clarification was Coach Ortiz. As he said, well, you called it just a foul ball, but anyway. All right, so we're back here, top of the seventh. Citron at the plate. Byers, who has thrown 79 pitches, looking for the complete game win. Galindo setting up on the outside edge. Swung on. And a good diving play over at first base by Dalen Pacheco for out number one. Kind of a looper. He had to go hard to his right, and he didn't completely dive, but he went down and caught it to his right on a tough play. So good job there on the first pitch by Pacheco, who came in to bat and stayed in on defense. And now we got a new batter that's coming in to bat. To pinch hit is Makoa Mukai from the left side, number 20 on his jersey. Here's the pitch, right down the middle. Fastball, strike one. So Mukai steps back in on the left side. Ready to go. Byers comes set. Galindo setting up on the inner half. And the pitch. That's where he put it. Fouled off to the left side and out of play for strike two. On deck is number 3. Andrew Olson, EJ Gallardo, sorry. And then Andrew Olson in the hole as Mukai steps in. 0-2. He's asking for it on the inside. It's a little chopper, ground ball back to the pitcher, and he'll fire it over. Jack to Dalen, and that is out number 2 on the little ground ball. 1-3. And so coming to the plate will be number 2, EJ Gallardo. He's struck out looking and ground out, so he's 0 for 2. His ground out was right back to the pitcher, just like that last batter did. So 2 down. Byers looking for the complete game with good defense behind him and the win. Galindo says outside a little. That's where he put it. It's a ground ball coming up on it, catching it on the second hop. Estrada throws it across, and his throw was errant. It was down the first base line, so pulled Pacheco off. And so reaching on the error on the shortstop was the number 8 hitter. And so that'll bring to the plate number 3. Actually, we're to the top of the order. I'm not sure what happened here. So at the plate is Luke Lasky. With a runner at first and 2 out. Here's the pitch. Good pitch. Called strike 1. I think I know what I did. I think Mukai came in. I put him in too early. Came in for Gallardo. Well, no. I don't know if they're pitching out of order. The throw over or batting out of order, according to my lineup. But throw over not in time. It's 0-1 to Lasky at the plate. Galindo sets up in the middle and puts his glove on the ground. I don't know if he's asking it low. Swing and a miss on a heater. That's strike 2. So down to their final strike are the Academy Chargers. Again, they came into this week the number 7 ranked in 4A. The Bulldogs are number 10 ranked. So a good win here as a good effort for a win here. As the pitch swung on, fouled out of play to the right side, and the count remains 0-2 on another good fastball there from Jack. So Byers now has thrown 86 total pitches, 62 for strikes and 24 for balls. 0-2 at the plate is Lasky. Byers comes set, takes a peek, now to the plate, and that's strike 3, and that will end the ball game on a check swing. And so the Artesia Bulldogs get the win as Byers throws 87 total pitches, 63 for strike and 24 for balls. The Chargers get 4 hits but no runs. There were 2 errors on them, and they left 6 stranded. The Bulldogs get their 2 runs off of 4 hits. They had 1 error, and they leave 5 stranded. So Byers with the complete game and no runs scored. And taking the loss was Lasky, who just struck out, the pitcher. And so that wraps it up. The Bulldogs end up going 1-2 here in the tournament, but faced the number 1 team in the state, the La Cueva Bears, in their first loss, and then the number 4 team in the state in the Cleveland Storm, and then getting the win here against the Albuquerque Academy Chargers, who are 4A and ranked 7th. The Bulldogs end up in 7th place. Thank you for tuning in here. It's Joby Hodling here, and I'm going to gather up all my stuff, load it up, and head back to Titletown. Have a great Easter weekend, and we'll see you next week.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need the most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team.